Tonight on News 5 Live, the UDP leadership battle rages on. Shine Barrow is determined to stay on as UDP leader despite internal party conflicts. Meanwhile, Leonard Baltazar's family challenges the official account of his death on Tobacco Key, raising questions about self-defense. Jeremy Enriquez calls for an investigation into alleged judicial bias by Justice Hondura in a redistricting case. And Belizean neurologist Dr. Randall Edgell has been honored with the Sidney Sewers Award for his leadership in stroke research. These stories and more are coming up in the next 60 seconds. Good evening. Welcome to News 5 Live for Friday, April 25th. I'm Jamie Rock. In a letter written on Wednesday, former area representative Shine Barrow said that he accepts the party's call for him to continue as UDP leader until the next national convention. He cited the UDP's dormancy, lack of unity, non-compliance with the party's constitution, and absence of vision and resources as the reasons for his decision. However, a press release from the fraction led by opposition leader Tracy Tager-Panton later advised that Barrow is not authorized to speak or conduct any business on behalf of the UDP, as he no longer holds any leadership or executive role in the party. In response, Barrow issued another release late Wednesday evening describing Panton's statement as fake. He referred to Panton and her supporters as the Alliance for Democracy Party, claiming they were acting in the name of the UDP. Barrow asserted that until the court decides on this matter, he and the executive elected at the last convention will remain in place. He shared the relevant portion of the UDP constitution that he believes supports his position and explained that if he were not the party leader, he would still be a member of the central executive. Today, Barrow sat down to explain why he remains the UDP leader until the court rules.
When I had decided that I would turn over to Ugo Pat, rather than Ugo Pat follow the procedures, follow the Constitution, and set in motion the procedures that would allow for whoever it is the party wanted to be the next leader of the UDP. Rather than do that, it is very unfortunate and a total miscarriage of justice and constitutional adherence that Mr. Ugo Pat decided to just flaunt all of our regulations and yield to Tracy Panton. As it stands, until Justice Honduras makes a decision, Tracy Panton has no standing in the UDP. It can't be that there is a position that because someone is an elected member of the House, they can do whatever they want to do. I was not allowed to do that as an elected member of the House. And it has to be highlighted that I was not only an elected member of the House, I won in a national convention. And then I was endorsed in a subsequent national convention. And none of that mattered to Tracy Panton. They broke every rule in the UDP constitution, and the idea that because she won her seat and I lost my seat, we should forget about procedures, structure, constitutional compliance is absurd.
Barrow had submitted his resignation as UDP leader on March 17th to Michael Perifete. Perifete, who had urged Barrow to step down, also indicated that he would resign as UDP chairman at that time. Today, Barrow explained that his resignation is moot because Perifete's own resignation and the party's request for him to return as leader. He added that even if Justice Honduras rules against him, he will challenge the decision all the way to the Caribbean Court of Justice.
After you resigned, that chairman also resigned.
Yes, so he wasn't even in a position, and I wrote to him, so he wasn't even in a position to accept
and that's
my resignation.
So you think because that was the case, your resignation was...
Well, no, my resignation is whatever the party says it is, and the party is the one that's asking me to return, so that's a moot issue. Tracy could say whatever she wants, but she's been saying, you know, things against all of us, Alberta August, myself, everybody that supports myself and the Central Executive and the MPC, she has been saying that she is the UDP forever since. She said, you didn't need to do that. We resign you October 20th. That is her attitude. And with that attitude, she's not going to get anywhere until Justice Andorra makes a decision. And if that decision is in her favor, then she'll have a temporary bly until Court of Appeals and CCJ gives finality to the matter.
Despite taking a beating at the polls, many UDP supporters were already calling for Barro's exit on social media well before October 20th convention. They blame his management style for the party's downfall and have been vocal about their belief that his political career is in shambles. However, Barro sees things differently. He quickly recalled how two-time Prime Minister Said Musa was trounced twice at the polls before his political career made a comeback.
UDP supporters have been saying, and since the general election, Shine never gives up. A lot of people feel it's time for you to move on, that your political career is behind you.
Oh, wow.
At least for now.
Oh, wow, yes. That's interesting. Said Musa lost his seat to Dean Lindo at least twice. And won it back every time before going on to become Prime Minister. So that's ridiculous.
But just to get your response to...
I'm responding to you because you're telling me what Tracy's supporters are saying. But those same supporters clap when Patrick Farber is appointed to the Senate.
And in the public domain, they are recognized as the UDP.
Even though, who is recognized?
With the faction that you refer to as
according to who?
In the public domain.
What public domain?
They are the UDP.
What public domain?
Whoever elected Honorable Panton,
so who elected
Honorable Chang.
Who elected Miguel Guerra? Who elected Hugo Pat? Those were my candidates. Nobody had in mind that Miguel Guerra would win and even had a chance. And he was inextricably linked with me. And he won. So that doesn't matter to you?
Panton declined an interview with News 5 today, but has scheduled her first press conference since the general elections for next Tuesday. Meanwhile, Barro has big plans for the UDP, focusing on reform. Before diving into changes, he wants to meet with his standard bearers to review the election results, recruit new delegates and standard bearers, and work on amending the UDP constitution.
We have to have the necessary meetings and do a post-mortem and look at all of the procedures that need to take place. We need to get delegates, we need to get the caretakers or standard bearers. All of those processes need to happen properly, right? Delegates need to be elected, standard bearers need to be elected, and then you look at the national convention. You need to look at what can be done with village council, because a month and a half has been wasted. So we need to look at constitutional reform. I definitely have spent the last couple of weeks looking at what the Constitution needs as far as improvement.
Coming up, family seeks help to find missing man Belizean William Milan in Mexico.
The Truth of God with Pastor Gino Jennings of the First Church of Our Lord Jesus Christ every Sunday morning at 8 a.m. exclusively on Channel 5 Belize. The Truth of God with Pastor Gino Jennings every Sunday at 8 a.m. on Channel 5 Belize.
Good night, viewers. Tonight I'm here at a well-known nightclub where there was yet another sighting of the person some are calling the Baron. Good night, sir. Please, share your experience.
Well, I could tell you, bro, but make I show you instead.
Yeah, man.
Yo!
Tonight me mad, bro. I hope we get to party here again.
It seems this Baron also knows how to have a good time, and it is clear that Lighthouse is his drink of choice.
Another sighting of the man now being called the Baron, this time at a nightclub.
This Baron is clearly generating a buzz. Seems an encounter can happen anywhere.
Indeed.
Good night. Until next time, viewers.
Veracidad, imparcialidad.
Hemos estado haciendo el trabajo como organización.
Y tus noticias en español.
Están en aguas beliceñas, entonces esta bandera se queda aquí.
Sintoniza Canal 5 cada viernes a las 7 de la noche.
Tenemos que resolver los grandes problemas de este país.
Su voz importa, su acción cuenta.
Transfusión sanguínea, elementos que indican un deterioro evidente del estado de salud.
Somos Noticiero 5 semanal.
Perdió la vida en un heroico intento de proteger a su hermano. El Tribunal de Magistrados de la ciudad de Belize se paralizó. La policía está investigando 2 asesinatos separados.
Tu fuente de información.
The best days of your life start with Smart's postpaid plan. Every day is a new challenge, and I stay connected with my clients no matter how tough the workout gets.
As a mom and entrepreneur, I need flexibility. My best day starts with my Smart postpaid plan.
As a chef, I only choose the best ingredients and the best postpaid plan with Smart.
And that's a wrap.
As a TV show host, every second counts. My Smart plan keeps connection at my fingertips. Thanks. Oh, hi! One sec. I'm never giving up my Smart postpaid plan.
Explore Flex Junior, Choice, Select, and Plus postpaid plans and more to find the perfect fit to your days. Visit any Smart showroom countrywide to sign up today. Smart's postpaid plans are more than just a plan. They're the plan to the best days of your life. Smart, bringing people together.
The family of Leonard Baltazar is once again pleading with the Belize Police Department for justice following his death on December 11, 2024. Initial reports claimed Baltazar fell to his death while trying to flee after an alleged burglary attempt. But his family disputes this, pointing to conflicting accounts that suggests he was restrained and killed. Tonight, they are demanding answers and justice for their late son. News 5's Brittany Gordon reports.
It's been about 4 months since 22-year-old Leonard Baltazar
was found dead outside a cabana at Reef's End's Lodge on Tobacco Key. Staff discovered Baltazar around 2:20 a.m. Initial reports claim that he fell to his death after attempting to burglarize the room of 2 tourists at the resort. However, his family disputes this, pointing to conflicting accounts suggesting he was chased out of the room, restrained, and killed. Vincent Higuino, Leonard's stepfather, believes that if the latter is true, the incident cannot be ruled as self-defense.
He thought that the intruder might have been dangerous. If he thought that, then why would you put your life in danger? You know, so and as a citizen, your responsibility, your duty is to call the police, not to pursue an intruder. You have the option, but his responsibility once he was to call the police or call somebody because his life was no longer in threat. He fled. Now, I'm hearing also the question about a young man making bad decisions. And I believe we all were young and we all made bad decisions at one time in our life. That doesn't deserve a death sentence.
The family has been pleading with the police to reopen the case and has been following up with them weekly. Leonard Baltazar's mother, Marie Sanchez, says the police have not been forthcoming with information.
I haven't gotten no feedback about nothing about my son, and it's going on to 5 months now. You know, on the 11th of this month coming, it will be 5 months and no word yet about nothing.
Sanchez explains that she filed for a death report about 3 months ago and has yet to receive it.
And every time I go there, I haven't gotten no feedback on the report. And same way, like when I try to reach out to the CIBs who was investigating my son's murder, it's like nobody tried to come out to come answer my questions or phone calls or any like that.
The family remains uncertain whether the police are still investigating the incident. They claim that 2 months ago, they were informed by the police that the case had been reopened, but they haven't received any updates since.
If the case has been reopened, then that means that the case is now open. It hasn't been closed. You haven't been told that it was closed again, right?
Since talking to him almost 2 months ago, we haven't heard anything. Trying to call him, going down to the Dangriga Police Department, he's never available. So up to 2 months ago, we don't know what the status of the case is.
The inconsistencies in the reports and the lack of information from the police have deepened the family's distress. They hope that by making a public plea, the police will provide more transparency in the investigation.
As a whole, I would say poor people in Belize is very disrespected. You know, the life of Leonard Baltazar is just as important as your life and everybody else's life.
The family warns that if no progress is made in Baltazar's investigation, they will pursue legal action. Brittany Gordon for News 5.
A Belizean national has gone missing from his home in Mexico, and his family is urgently appealing to the public for help in bringing him back safely. 29-year-old William Milan was last seen by his mother on April 19th at their shared home in Chatomal, Quintana Roo. According to her, Milan entered his room and shortly after vanished. We spoke with his sister, who shared that the family is at a loss, unsure of where he might have gone or if he was in danger.
He just went to buy his food and then returned back to his room.
So they didn't see him leave his room?
No. He come from buying his food, then he get inside his room, and from that entering he never made it out again.
And did your mom hear anybody else enter the house or hear sounds outside?
No, miss. The neighbors also tell my mom that they don't see, they don't hear, nothing.
Do you guys know if there's any reason why anyone would want to hurt him if maybe that's the case? Or was he known to wander?
No, miss. My mom said that he went to cut cane, and from cutting cane, he goes to his room, buy his food, and lock himself. He don't have no friends. Yes, he smoke, he drinks, but he was not a person that will go and do bad things.
Okay, and do you think there's any possibility of him possibly, running away or just going to live somewhere else and not telling you guys?
No, because all his stuff are there in his room, even his chain. And my mom told me too that they found some blood stains in his room, in his blanket, in his working boots. If somebody see him or know about something, because I don't know if what happened in that room, if he come and cross the river and come here and he's afraid and doesn't want to reach to us, but staying away from us because of afraid of feeling for his life. So I don't know, Miss. I don't know what to say, because it's an emotional feeling, not knowing where he gone, what happened to him.
In less than a week, the kidnapping and blackmail trial against William Danny Mason and Belmopan resident Ryan Rayburn is set to begin. Today, Mason's attorney Peter Taylor appeared virtually before Justice Nigel Pilgrim, requesting an adjournment to May 1st, 2025. Taylor claimed he hasn't been compensated by Mason yet. However, with the trial just days away, DPP Cheryl Lynn Vidal objected, stating that witnesses are ready and the trial cannot be delayed further. Justice Pilgrim denied the request and informed Taylor that arrangements would be made for his compensation. The trial will proceed as scheduled on April 29th. Taylor has noted that Mason hasn't arranged finances to fly him and his team to Belize. Mason and Rayburn face charges for the kidnapping of Mennonite couple Lloyd and Rosie Friesen on May 31st, 2016, with Mason also charged with blackmail. Allegedly, they detained the Friesens by force and demanded $2,500 weekly for protection. Rayburn is out on bail, while Mason remains at the Belize Central Prison. After the break, Belizean neurologist bestowed with prestigious award in the U.S. But first, here's the latest weather update from the Belize Met Service.
Done here about how you could shop online with Builders Hardware?
It's easy and convenient. Plus, you get special deals and discounts online where you not get in at the store. Just log on to shopbuildersbz.com and pay with your Visa, MasterCard, debit, or credit card. You could choose to pick up your order from the smart locker at Builders, or Easy could deliver for you. If that was a big thing, the Builders truck could deliver for you. If you need more information about anything, you could start chat right here online with a salesperson. We're ready to help you. No need to burn gas and waste time in a traffic. Go to shopbuildersbz.com.
Unwrap the joy of crystal clear picture and sound from Iowa, the brand that offers you affordability and exceptional quality. Iowa has a wide range of exceptional products to choose from, such as TVs, speakers, headphones, home appliances, and much more at affordable prices that won't break the bank. Enhance your audio-visual entertainment experience with Iowa, and for your convenience, parts are readily available in country for hassle-free maintenance. You can find Iowa products at your local electronics store countrywide. Choose Iowa, the best in home entertainment and household appliances.
It's time to wake up, move, and feel amazing. Get your heart pumping and your energy flowing with Morning Boost, a fun and dynamic workout show to kickstart your day. Whether you're a beginner or a fitness pro, we've got the moves to keep you motivated. So grab your mat, set your alarm, and let's get moving. Morning Boost, weekdays at 6 a.m., only on Channel 5.
Digi is bringing the power of connectivity to every corner of Belize with our Digi on-the-go mobile store.
Ma, Digi dia.
Digi dia? Don't say. Sign up for the fastest, most reliable home fiber service, purchase the latest device, or explore our wide range of services. This one-of-a-kind mobile store has it all. Our dedicated team brings the same high-quality in-store experience to you, ensuring you stay connected with friends, family, and the world.
You guys bringing the mobile here, it's really helpful, saving a lot of money for people going from the town, especially like in Punta Gorda, which is 25 miles away from here, which will cost a couple dollars for them to reach there. So having these caravan here, it's a lot easier, it's a lot cheaper, and you know, people are taking advantage. As you can see, we have a lot of people coming out today to purchase some of these devices, top-ups and even postpaid that they're eager to have, no?
Digi is connecting Belize one community at a time. Look out for the Digi on-the-go mobile store with exclusive deals and offers in a community near you. Follow us on our Digi Facebook page to see where we will be next.
Digi, our national telecom.
Here's how to be a part of Benny's Homecation in 3 easy steps. First, download the B-Bucks app and sign up to be eligible. It's fast and easy. Then, shop at any Benny's location or Benny's entity. Remember to choose products from our monthly Homecation jackpot categories to earn entries. Now you can earn B-Bucks with purchases made and be a part of the Benny's Homecation jackpot for a chance to win the $10,000 grand prize in December. Win the ultimate Homecation with Benny's, quality and savings.
Last night, we reported that Jeremy Enriquez is urging the Judicial and Legal Services Commission to investigate Justice Tawanda Hondura. The High Court judge presided over Enriquez's constitutional claim against the government of Belize regarding the incomplete redistricting exercise. With the claim dismissed, Enriquez alleges judicial bias, presenting evidence to Chief Justice Louise Blenman, chair of the JLSC, that is. One key piece of evidence is a recording from the judge's active microphone during a lunch break, where Enriquez claims a group of attorneys in Trinidad heard Justice Hondura say he had already decided to dismiss the case. Today, we heard from Enriquez directly.
Wanted to record our concern that was based on statements that were heard to be made by the judge who was hearing our case on redivisioning. That there were some attorneys who heard statements that he made during the lunch break. And that statement was submitted in an affidavit to the Chief Justice. And we just wanted to also inform and to make sure that the matter is investigated to ensure that such misconduct does not continue to occur.
I gather that one of the more alarming parts of the statement was not recorded, and is that because the unofficial recording began like immediately after that statement was made?
Right, it was heard. The attorneys were listening to the entire case. And when they heard that statement that was made, they quickly decided to record the rest of the statements. But he swore in the affidavit that those were statements that were made by the judge.
Enriquez has submitted an affidavit to Chief Justice Louise Blenman from witnesses who heard the alleged remarks. He's demanding an investigation and wants Justice Hondura off his case. Although the claim was dismissed, the cost is still being appealed.
The focus is what was heard during that break and what was recorded, and we wanted to ensure that that does not happen again. It distorts the integrity of the justice system, and it made us call to question the fairness of a judge who is making those statements during that lunch break. The judge will have to answer as to how he had made that kind of decision and made those kinds of statements. And it clearly made us question the fairness and the integrity of the system in which those kinds of decisions are made. This was a serious constitutional matter that we brought up, and against all odds, and we were fighting to preserve the democracy of Belize and for the government to abide by the constitution that they had sworn to do and that they had repeatedly said they would do, and it did not happen. And so when we took the matter to court, that was because we trusted the court to look at it objectively, to look at the chronological order of what happened, and to make a reasoned judgment after hearing the entire case.
What, if any, response have you received from the Chief Justice in her position as chair?
No response yet to acknowledge the receipt of our complaint, but those were hand-delivered to the Office of the Judicial and Legal Services Commission and also to the Office of the Chief Justice, and also sent by email to the Office of the Chief Justice herself.
Dr. Randall Edgell, a neurologist who attended St. John's College and pursued his medical education in the U.S., has been honored with the prestigious Sidney Sewers Award. Edgell, the son of Belizean author Z. Edgell and brother of journalist Holly Edgell, is a professor of neurology and surgery and the director of the Sewers Stroke Institute at the St. Louis University School of Medicine. For the past 18 years, he has led the Institute's stroke services in education and research. Speaking to News 5 Today, Edgell shared that he plans to use the monetary award to fund further research.
Sidney Sewers was a wealthy philanthropist. I guess he started his life as an admiral in the U.S. Navy in World War II. He actually was the first person to lead the CIA in the United States. And unfortunately, he had a stroke. He was treated at our institution back in the 1970s. And at that time, he felt he received good care. His family was very grateful. And then later in the 1980s, his wife left some money to the university to create this position, this endowed professorship in stroke care. And this was the award that I was lucky enough to receive a few days ago. All universities have this type of award, an endowed professorship. It's one of the highest honors you can receive as a university professor. And it's given to people who stand out in their career for having accomplished special things in terms of teaching or research or national prominence. I don't get to spend the money itself. I have access to, it's invested in the stock market, and I get to spend the interest that accumulates on that fund. And so that's what I have access to each year. I think in my case, I'll be using it to advance a type of research that I am involved in, looking at stents. Stents are small metal cylinders that are used to open up blocked blood vessels. And there's a particular area in the back of the neck called the vertebral artery that takes blood to the back of the brain. And that's an area where there's not a lot of research on stenting.
When we return, protests erupt in Guyana following the death of a missing child.
Here's how to access your contribution history on the My Social Security portal. First, go to your browser and type ssbportal.org.bz. Enter your email and password, then click Log In. Once logged in, you'll see your full portal account on the screen. On the left-hand side, you'll notice a drop-down menu for added features. Click on History. Choose Contributions. Read the disclaimer, then click Continue. You'll now see a full window displaying your contribution history. In the table, each row represents a different year. For example, let's look at the year 2024. Click on the row and a detailed breakdown will appear. This breakdown includes your employer's name, your earnings for each month and week, contribution type, the amounts paid, and that's how you can explore the new contribution feature on the My Social Security portal. It's quick, easy, and keeps your Social Security information right at your fingertips. Create your account today.
This is my first time here.
Hopefully it's my last. My dear friends, here we are, all in our true colors. Your transfer papers, your key to the Mvule Kingdom.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I know.
Here are your clippers. Clippers. Who's in? We are prefects. We run this place. So let's act like it.
Solomon, the head prefect, quick. Is my collar straight?
We'll be out of Mvule High before you can pronounce the word scholarship.
We have a mystery to solve. The only way we can make a difference is if we stick together. When I'm head prefect, each and every student will have a voice.
You need to show that news quick, Mvule.
I hate this school. Freedom to grow.
Hi there. Are you on your phone right now, scrolling on social media, listening to the radio, or watching TV? Have you ever stopped to think, what's powering my device right now? You see, electricity is essential for everyday life, powering our homes, businesses, transportation, and of course, that one binge-worthy series that you just can't stop watching. But how does it all work? This season on the What's and Why's of Energy, we're taking you behind the scenes, bringing you the latest updates and answers to your biggest energy questions. My name is Emmanuel Petch, and I invite you to join us as we go live on Facebook and get ready to see energy in a whole new light. Like, share, and follow us to be part of the conversation.
Belize Electricity Limited, providing you safe and reliable power when you need it.
Coming up on Caribbean Passport TV, it is the Caribbean's newest road running event with a unique twist. Famous landmarks, ocean and eco activities, St. Lucia has it all. What are the don'ts when it comes to posting on social media? Next gen chefs, comfy accommodation, it's all next on this station.
The best days of your life start with Smart's postpaid plan. Every day is a new challenge, and I stay connected with my clients no matter how tough the workout gets.
As a mom and entrepreneur, I need flexibility. My best day starts with my Smart postpaid plan.
As a chef, I only choose the best ingredients and the best postpaid plan with Smart.
And that's a wrap.
As a TV show host, every second counts. My Smart plan keeps connection at my fingertips. Thanks. Oh, hi! One sec. I'm never giving up my Smart postpaid plan.
Explore Flex Junior, Choice, Select, and Plus postpaid plans and more to find the perfect fit to your days. Visit any Smart showroom countrywide to sign up today. Smart's postpaid plans are more than just a plan. They're the plan to the best days of your life. Smart, bringing people together.
The tragic death of an 11-year-old in Guyana has ignited violent protests, resulting in a hotel and a home being burned to the ground. Adriana Young, a resident of Toshan, disappeared on Wednesday while at Doubleday Hotel with relatives. The community launched a search party but faced resistance from the hotel owner and law enforcement when trying to thoroughly search the premises. Relatives were allowed to enter late Wednesday night, but their search was unsuccessful. Early Thursday morning, residents gathered in front of the hotel, burning tires and demanding answers from the owner. Shortly after, Adriana's lifeless body was discovered in the hotel pool. This discovery sparked a series of events, including the destruction of the hotel and the owner's home by protesters. News 5's Paul Lopez reports.
This shocking video captures the moment when missing 11-year-old Adriana Young was found lifeless in a pool at Doubleday Hotel in Tushen, East Bank, Essequibo, Guyana. Reports indicate that Young disappeared around 1:30 p.m. on Wednesday while swimming with her family. Her relatives claim that the hotel owner and staff were reluctant to assist in their search efforts. On Thursday morning, protests erupted in front of the hotel, supporting the child's father, Subrian Young, just before Adriana's body was discovered.
I tell you again, I tell you social media audio, these people inside they know about me that. Here tell you, every single body walking there yesterday, from the staff to the boss, to everybody who went in there from 1 o'clock, between 2 o'clock, no what happened inside there. There's all I can see. Me, allow me to move, I can move. I can get up from here right now and go home.
Young's body was discovered in the pool 2 hours later. Here's what Young's aunt had to say to a reporter in Guyana.
We were begging the police to lock down the place so that we can search. They did not do that, and a police by the name of Reese indicated that he can't do that because he's going to lose his job. Dede's son is claiming that, he claimed that she left. He never offers us any sympathy, didn't come and talk to us anything. They never allowed us to search as a family until after 11 going on to 12.
Videos and images from the late Wednesday night search show that Adriana Young was not in the pool at that time. The gruesome discovery of her lifeless body was captured on video by protesters. Her father, Subrian Young, is seen jumping into the pool to retrieve her body.
We checked this pool this morning. We checked this pool this morning. This young lady was not in this pool. This girl was not in this pool.
Suspecting foul play, the situation quickly escalated into a violent protest. The Doubleday Hotel was looted and later set ablaze. Following the discovery, the father gave an emotional statement.
We searched the pool this morning. You searched the pool this morning? We searched the pool after 6 this morning with police. I didn't went there. We had 6 of my family. Searched the whole building. I was standing right there watching them because the pool's right there. And nobody didn't saw a body. Here, and you check it after work. After 10. After 10. But 10. 7 around 10. We don't have body appear just so magically. Appear in the pool. That happens. You know, the way till we go when the hell of your body. Yeah. But this is why I started like stick here. And I will never move how long I see the girl body. I say move it. It was today, I will start holding today. And tomorrow will be the same thing. The next day will do the same thing. But God.
Protesters then turned their attention to the home of the hotel proprietors just 3 streets away. It was also set ablaze and burned to the ground, while the main road was blocked. Newsroom in Guyana reports that the hotel owner has been detained by police. President Ifran Ali issued a statement shortly after Adriana Young was discovered, announcing the formation of a special team to lead the investigation. He emphasized that the full truth must be uncovered and no resource will be spared to achieve this. He also requested a detailed explanation from the police regarding their actions since the matter was reported. President Ali visited the family on Thursday evening. The protests continued today as the community seeks answers. Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.
Up next, Sabrina Daly takes us on a nighttime zoo tour.
important to actually go in to get checked up. Regular visits to be able to check your blood pressure, for example. Things like hypertension or high cholesterol, for the most part, are asymptomatic. And you only become symptomatic when sufficient damage has been done for your organs to start showing some form of impairment. Early detection is key, and probably from the age of 35 or 40, everyone should ensure that they go in possibly for yearly visits to their family physician to be seen for regular screening.
Be viewing Caribbean Medical TV on this station.
Coming up on Caribbean Passport TV, it is the Caribbean's newest road running event with a unique twist. Famous landmarks, ocean and eco activities, St. Lucia has it all. What are the don'ts when it comes to posting on social media? Next-gen chefs, comfy accommodation, it's all next on this station.
Years ago, we built a company that is about more than just connection through technology. We've been partners in progress, empowering communities, nurturing growth, and strengthening bonds. We've grown together, lifting not just businesses, but dreams, not just communities, but families. Because true success isn't measured in years, but in the lives we've touched, the opportunities we've created, and the connections we've made together.
As a smart customer for the past 18 years, they have provided me with exceptional value and connected me to the most significant moments in my life.
For 20 years, Smart has been a pioneer in telecommunication innovation. From offering services in underserved areas to launching promotions that increase your connectivity.
They go beyond calls. They're committed to a brighter future for us all. That's why I'm proud to stand behind them.
As we look ahead, our mission to enrich your lifestyle with affordable, innovative, and cutting-edge wireless communication solutions is stronger than ever. We'll continue to connect what matters most, you. Smart, celebrating 20 years of bringing people together.
When you done hear about how you could shop online with Baltazar hardware?
It's easy and convenient. Plus, you get special deals and discounts online where you not get in at the store. Just log on to shopbuildersbz.com and pay with your Visa, MasterCard, debit, or credit card. You could choose to pick up your order from the smart Lacaneda builders or easy could deliver for you. If that was a big thing, the builder's truck could deliver for you. If you need more information about anything, you could start chat right here online with a salesperson. We're ready to help you. No need to burn gas and waste time in a traffic. Go to shopbuildersbz.com.
The Ministry of Sustainable Development and Climate Change is safeguarding Belize's invaluable natural resources by providing the necessary frameworks that will guarantee the sustainable use of our resources. We play a crucial role in regulating sustainable harvesting, use, and management of Belize's resources, which is essential not only for constructing our homes, but also for creating jobs and fostering economic growth in our country. We are ensuring long-term forest management and conservation efforts that will positively impact the environment for sustainable Belize today and for generations to come.
When was the last time you visited the Belize Zoo? Was it during a school trip as a child or perhaps a fun day out with family or friends? The Belize Zoo now is over 30 years old and they're evolving under new leadership to become more research focused, and they're deeply appreciative of the loyalty of local Belizean visitors whose support kept the animals fed during the pandemic. But here's something you might not know. The zoo offers an exciting alternative to daytime visits. That's right, you can explore the zoo after hours and discover what the critters get up to in the dark. Join Sabrina Daly for a flashback in this week's look on the bright side.
Have you experienced wildlife at nighttime? Perhaps you've seen it on Discovery Channel. But the Belize Zoo wants to give you an up-close and personal experience of nocturnal wildlife at twilight.
Okay, this is what he...
Oh, wow.
This is the kinkajou or night walker. Some people also call him the honey bear of Belize.
This is a work of passion, and anybody who work at the zoo, they really love what they do, and I think that is one of the contributing factors so far to our success at the Belize Zoo. The people that work here really into the animals.
Here at the zoo we have seven tapirs, and this is how a full-grown tapir will look. And the tapir is our national animal as well. The local name is mountain cow, or in Spanish, el danto.
The Belize Zoo is home to over 200 animals. Celso Pot, who has taken over as director following the death of zoo founder Sharon Matola, shared with us the challenges of inheriting leadership under difficult circumstances.
The transition has been very challenging. Sharon was a very good fundraiser. The transition happened at a time when we were in one of the, I would say, equivalent to a big disaster. You know, the pandemic has hit us very hard. Financially, our main source of revenue is through gate receipts, sales in the gift shop, sales in the cafeteria, and also group stays over the Tropical Education Center. Pre-pandemic, the staffing were like 58. At the peak of the pandemic, we went down to less than 30 employees. Today, we're back up to 38 employees, and all the employees are on a shift basis, reduced days. But we keep on working and doing what we're supposed to do for the well-being of the animals at the Belize Zoo and Tropical Education Center.
That's his picture, but there is the real bird. Hi, Hoodwink. Hi, Hoodie.
The pandemic has meant going into survival mode for the institution that houses and protects Belize's wildlife treasures.
I remember one of Ms. Sharon's words. She said, it's sacrifice time for everybody. Well, we the zookeepers, we love what we do. So we do it with a passion. It's not just to come and here is your food, have a good day. No, we have to observe, we have to train. It's like our friends, because we spend every day here with the animals. So, and they rely on us. And it's a job, yes, because we get paid for it, but it's more than that for us. Next, we're gonna look for the puma. She is, this is an average size female Belizean puma in there.
Celso Pot says it was the loyalty of Belizean visitors, most of whom grew up visiting the zoo, that has saved it.
What most people don't know is that we have the Tropical Education Center where you can actually come and spend a night with us and then tour the zoo at night. And so most of the people doing night tour were tourists or school groups we host at the Tropical Education Center. But during the pandemic, we started offering it to Belizeans. And so we had a lot of Belizean families coming to the zoo to experience the zoo at night.
We saw the puma, and in here we have the little margay. Look at that one.
Look there.
Right there.
So for 2021, we had just over 25,000 Belizeans coming to the zoo to visit. We had over 17,000 adults and over 17,000 kids, Belizean kids, coming to the zoo. All their visitation contributed to the operation of the zoo, so that also helped us in feeding the animals, keeping the lights on, and paying the staff.
So this is the ocelot. The ocelot, and here he is.
Definitely.
This is a male,
Ready to give a show.
8-year-old ocelot. His name is Rayburn, and we got him from a farm, Rayburn Ridge Farm, 8 years ago.
You're petting him. I thought he was angry.
No, this is how they greet. This is
Really?
this is how they greet each other. If he was mad, he would be jumping on the fence.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna put some meat on the fence and he's gonna jump for it.
Okay. All right.
You ready? Okay. This is what he...
Oh, wow.
Indy, the tapir. Hi, Indy. Here we go. So let me show you. Just put it in his mouth like this. And while he eats the carrots, you can always give him a quick pet on his head so you feel how thick his skin is.
I got it. Oh, you give me a real short.
They're all short. Just put it in his mouth.
Okay.
Don't be afraid. Put it in his mouth, then you pet him on the head.
Oh my God.
I have more.
As you can probably tell, my shaky attempt to pet Indy was quickly reassured with the realization that she was just a friendly tapir that loved carrots as much as I do.
And this is the American saltwater crocodile. And his name is Brutus.
And he's very big.
He's huge. He's like 13 feet long.
Yep,
and he's still growing.
And we really appreciated this jaguar that rolls over on command.
Check this out. Roll over. Can you roll over? Roll over, Lindo. Look at that. They're very smart.
Oh man.
Good boy.
So cool.
And that's the news. Tonight's broadcast is available at channel5belize.com, on our Facebook, and on YouTube. I'm Jamie Rock. Thanks for joining us. And from all of us here at News 5, have a happy and safe weekend. Good night.